Holy shit.
Hello and welcome to the Socially Challenged Podcast. I'm Andrew. You didn't hear from me last podcast a little bit, but I'm joined by Aidan, Mark, and Mr. Peyton, along with Mr. Craigbot. Today is episode 1. This will be our first actual thing besides just introductions. We have real topics about gaming, TikTok, Twitch, literally anything. Yeah, I think it's time we get into it.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to the podcast. We'll see you guys next time. Okay.
So our last one has had some pretty good success, I'd say. At the time of recording, it's been like 100 views.
Swag.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the freaking swag button or like button.
The sub button.
Like the video.
Hit the swag button. I can't with you.
Hit the swag button.
Hey yo, if you have
Hit the
swag in your pants, you'll hit that like button.
if you dripping like Trick Goku.
This podcast is only made for people with fat balls, so like the video.
Fat man.
or if you're female, big titties. There you go.
No, it's only fat man balls.
It's
only Discord mod balls. Come on now.
Discord mod balls.
Discord admin Pokemon balls. Pokemon Discord balls.
All right. So
Discord admin Pokemon.
Discord admin Pokemon.
Speed running, getting banned from Pokemon.
Pokemon, if you're listening, lose the 0, get with the hero.
So
They don't.
So I have a interesting picture I want to send. I'll put it in general, and I want you to guess who these people are in this picture. Just take a guess.
So the guy on the left looks
That's-
like Phase Rain.
No, that's Ice Poseidon on the left. That's gotta be Ice Poseidon. That's gotta be
Okay,
Ice.
yes. So who's on the right?
I was gonna say Jesus.
Is that the dude? Is that his stream sniper that he befriended, or
So do you want to know who that person is on the right?
who?
Who?
Do you guys know who Carl Jacobs is?
No way.
No.
Mr. Beast editor, also famous Minecraft YouTuber.
Yeah.
Wait, Carl, what?
Jacobs. He's like super big in like Mr. Beast. Like he's in-
Carl, yeah.
Yeah. So I found out, it came out, he used to work with Ice Poseidon back when Ice was still on Twitch.
He was. Wait, that's it. No, that's his. Wasn't that his cameraman?
I think he was a cameraman for a bit.
Yeah.
It's interesting. But this image came out because he used to be an Ice Poseidon person, and now he's like a friendly Minecraft YouTuber.
That was like a PG. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so strange.
That must suck. I'd hate having to be gay.
Anyways,
Yeah. Peyton, tell it about it. How did it feel to be gay?
how to be gay 101. All right, so on to the next thing.
Full disclaimer, I didn't mean it in that way.
No,
But like that must suck. Like
No.
you work with somebody that's like really funny, and then you go to, oh, poop tart, I done fricked this up, guys.
Oh no,
Smack the like button.
and he's like, like this dude and like on Twitch gets like 100,000 viewers per stream. And they're all like kids who are like between the age of 12 and 16. And he used to be with Ice Poseidon. A
And he
man
hasn't
who
been canceled yet? That's crazy.
he hasn't been because these people don't know who Ice is. Because where this picture came from, if you look at the comment section, it's just people are like, "Who's that? Who's that?"
What
And you would
Reddit
say
thread did you find
Ice
this from?
It was on Twitter. It was like in a I can't remember whose tweet it was. It might have been Carl's tweet, and people were just like, "Who's that on the left?" And people would say Ice Poseidon. They're like, "Who's Ice?" Like these kids have no clue who Ice Poseidon is.
He'd get canceled for sure.
Well, it's because Twitch has completely changed up. Like Twitch used to be like this sort of like, I don't want to say it was a dirty mouth website, but it did like die. It was much more mature than it was now. Like
No,
people
for
used to get away with, people used to get away with a lot weird stuff. Because you look at what Ice used to do. I mean, let's not forget about the time Ice put on black shaded makeup on his face in the middle of an Ulta store in like Beverly Hills.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole different period because I feel like after Ice got banned, that's where everything went downhill because he had a bomb threat on the plane and then he fucking got banned because of that, and then it just went downhill from there. Twitch is now
it was the plane incident that got him banned. Oh, I thought some girl showed up naked or something.
No, he leaked his plane information, and one of his viewers put a bomb threat on that plane. And and then I think he got arrested for a little bit. Not too long. He got
detained.
Yeah, and then Twitch had to ban him because of that. So it's just downhill from there.
Imagine getting banned. Couldn't be me.
Mark, you would be banned in 5 minutes.
That's cap.
No, it wouldn't be because if
it'd be more like 2 minutes and 50 seconds
from my streams.
2 minutes and 50 seconds.
It's different if you quote somebody, Peyton. Look at Idubbbz.
I guess that's true.
The slur and then the F slur, and he said, "Well, I got it from a guy from Kickstarter." Crap.
I guess that's true. As long as you're quoting.
I mean, look at PewDiePie. He said it once, and he's still got 100 mil subs.
Exactly.
That is true. That is true.
But now he like kind of sucks.
Well, because he's catering to
make money.
Yeah.
I mean, Idubbbz. I haven't even watched Idubbbz in a while. I'm gonna look at what he's doing right now.
Money shot.
I mean, Idubbbz content is actually pretty good now. Like, because he used to do the whole he was super edgy, and now he does like documentaries, and he is like some short videos.
Oh yeah, Full Force. Full Force is one of my favorite things, but he doesn't do that stuff anymore because of Corona.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that, and plus they take a while. I think he said on Twitter he was working on another one.
Yeah, he did release the Ice Cream Man. I did not watch that yet.
The Ice Cream Man's pretty good. That one's interesting.
That one yet either.
Yeah, I think because of COVID, and also I think he said maybe like a month or so ago he was working on another one on a tweet. I could be wrong about that, but they take a while to do, so I don't blame him. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Airsoft Fatty was funny.
Airsoft Fatty is fucking hilarious. Oh, boys, keep talking. I'm getting a phone call. I don't know from who, but keep talking. I'll be back.
Okay.
Have fun.
I just remember that girlfriend though, she streams and she'd be saying the dumbest things ever. Like, I remember seeing one clip. It's like Idubbbz opinions of Filthy Frank, Idubbbz opinions of Max Mofo, and is changing content. And I'm like, who cares?
Just got a phone call about my car warranty.
Oh man, yeah, I get those all the time. I don't even have a car.
I thought it was a legit number because it's from my actual town, and I was like, okay. I thought it was my job calling me.
Drop the address.
I'm dropping the address.
69420 Lick My Nuts Avenue.
So interesting topic. EDP, Eat That Pussy 445.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Yeah, he's a pedophile.
I need to figure out who this is. Hold on.
Wait,
he didn't get caught once. He got caught twice.
The first time, though, a lot of people didn't believe it because it was kind of like sketchy. But the second time is legit because the people who caught him were like kind of like what Chris Hansen was doing, and having a bait. But interesting news also. One of the guys who was in the video catching EDP is actually a pedophile himself. It just came out. which is interesting. It's a
Gotta be one to catch one, my guy.
Dude, I
Yeah,
have a
so-
feeling it's like one of those things where it's like I can't be one of those because I catch those for fun. I'm like, dude, you're not Dexter. What the hell?
So there's a tweet thread that came out, I think yesterday, and it's actually really bad. It talks about how he's a pedophile and he's a racist, and not like he just said the N word like once, like he's actually like racist. Like it's really bad. He's like saying it like using the N word with the hard R. This guy's like an actual racist, and it's really bad. He's also homophobic, but when I watched the video, I don't know, I probably just didn't listen all the way, but I don't know. I think it was because he told somebody who was gay to kill themselves. I think that's what I heard correctly, which is bad, but you know, he's a pedophile, he's a racist, and he's a homophobe, and he cannot EDP being a pedophile. So
Nice.
there we go. The reverse card.
That's a plot twist and a half.
It's so weird.
So is ADP the guy? He's like the Eagles fan, right? Where he's
Yeah.
like, beating dick is a
Yeah.
sport. Is he that guy?
Yep, that's the guy. Yeah, so they basically baited somebody who was 13 years old and then sent the 13-year-old and the EDP started communicating. If you look at the messages, they're really bad. They
I'm
are
Googling it.
horrible.
I
I
don't
don't
want
know.
to see that.
They're like,
just
yeah, it's bad. And it's even more confirmed that it is him because he even sent a picture of himself to the girl of his face. And the caption said like, "Good night, girl. Give me a kiss," or some shit like that.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
4, 5.
well, wasn't the first girl also like very older for like? Wasn't she like 16 or 17?
I believe so. I think it was 16 or 17, but then they've progressively gotten, because that one, nobody, it was kind of confirmed, but not really. Nobody really believed it. And then more information came out where he was actually talking to a 14-year-old, and then they baited him with a 13-year-old.
This
And
dude literally said, "You're cute and stuff. Just worried this might be a fake profile." And the girl replied, "No, I keep it 100 emoji. That's for kids, please. Can we just be with each other? Pouty face, kiss face. If you fuck me over and I find this convo someplace on the internet like Twitter or even in a YouTube video, I swear on my mom's soul, I'll find your ass. Don't think for 1 second just because you're hiding behind a damn phone you can't be found."
he doesn't know.
Ew.
He was.
Oh, I see the picture. It says,
Yeah.
"Kiss your daddy goodnight. LMAO. Sleep tight, princess."
Oh,
Yeah. It's bad. Yeah, it's really hard to hear because this guy was just a literal meme, and he actually, had a lot of quote unquote success, and then now he's a pedophile.
Well, he was like I remember seeing people like especially on like TikTok. I would see like appreciation post,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's like okay, everyone hates his guts now.
Yep.
It's so
It's-
weird.
It's unfortunate, but
that's what happens on the internet.
like who
Remember when
isn't?
the internet used to be fun?
Like for real, everybody is a pedophile for now. Now,
Huh?
like it's not like no, hold on, not everybody.
Peyton,
but,
you want to
like,
tell us something?
not everybody, but like you'll go on Twitter, like, and then it will be like somebody like you really like, and then they're a pedophile, and then the next day there's more information about a new person who's a pedophile. Like every day, somebody's apparently a pedophile. It's
Who do
scary.
you think would like if somebody like was a pedophile and like they got leaked or whatever on Twitter? Who would that person be? Like, who do you think the next one's gonna be? I feel like
I
it's
don't
anybody
know.
at this point.
It really
Could be
is.
Dream.
Well,
That
yeah, I feel like it's gonna be. We're gonna get another Minecraft YouTuber. Not as bad as Lion Maker back in the day, but like
yeah, it might be like I don't know, some surprise bullshit. Like
And
I'm
all
hoping-
Dream puts out a tweet. "Surprise! I like children."
just surprise.
I played
with
with
the
the
only
person.
I feel like if Dream actually came out as some shit like that, I feel like 100% there would still be like a good portion of stands who would be like, Dream, we don't
It was
care.
just a joke. You can have your preferences.
If you can have
Yeah, like what are they calling themselves now? Maps or something?
Yeah, maps are becoming a huge thing.
Well, I mean, if he comes out as a pedophile, the Minecraft stands have a chance.
Jesus. I feel like maps is more like an underground thing, but I think a lot of people do.
Maps?
It's I don't know the actual term, but it's basically like you identify as a pedophile, and it's like a
What?
A while back, they were trying to like weasel their way into the LGBTQ community.
Yeah,
They're like,
LGBTQP. Like,
well, no, they don't. They don't want to be called that. They want to be called maps, and it's like children can consent. And I'm like,
I do
What?
remember that.
yeah,
yeah.
and-
So this is what it stands for: minor attracted persons.
Huh.
That's cringe.
Yeah. So basically, they're
Like I'm.
basically,
If we're
Islam,
gonna get
you acting kind
opinionated,
of strange.
if we're gonna get opinionated, I'm cool with you having like all your preferences and you like whoever you want, except if you're liking somebody that is like totally not around your age. Like if you're
Yeah.
35 and hitting on a 13-year-old, that ain't cool.
yeah.
well,
You
and
need,
by
you need
extension, don't hit on people who aren't attracted to you, like are fit, like, and that goes from men hitting on lesbians, lesbians hitting on straight women, gay guys hitting on like just fucking.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong; it's fine if you're wrong because it's a spectrum, and sometimes you guess wrong. But you know,
Yeah.
if like I know too many people who are like, well, I mean, what is the situation of you and me trying to get together? I'm like, that's that.
Zero.
There
I
ain't
don't
one.
like dick.
Like I've seen it happen, I've seen it happen with all combinations. Someone asked that question, and I'm like, "What are you trying to do? Set it up?" They're like, "Well, you don't
No, I'm
know
trying
if
to
something like that
manipulate
could
you.
happen." I'm like,
Oh yeah, I've had someone try to do that to me. I had a gay dude trying to get with me. I was like, huh?
Yeah, my bad.
My bad. It's like that.
That's just awful, though. Like,
He done
I
touched my butt
remember.
and said, "Hey, daddy."
Huh?
Yeah,
What did you just say?
yeah. He slapped my butt and said, "Hey, daddy." I was like, huh?
No,
did
he
you
had to
just
walk to the
say?
bathroom and, you know.
"This
Clean
isn't
the
much
out.
of a thing anymore." But do y'all know what nice guys and nice girls are?
Yeah,
Vaguely.
they're like people who, they act like they're the nice guy or the nice person compared to everybody, but in
Oh,
the
and they're
end,
just a toxic piece of shit.
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
Slash
like,
nice
man,
guy.
I hold the door open for women, so that must mean they want to sleep with me. And then nice girls
Oh.
are like they're kind of like that, but they're a little different. The common phrase between the two of them is basically they say we're such a nice guy or nice girl, but they have two different subgenres. So nice girls are the ones that are like, I listen to Disney, I don't party, I don't drink, I don't do drugs.
That's no fun.
I just stay at home and watch Disney movies and read books.
that's
boring.
no woman.
I watched the Dream SMP.
And like I'm starting to notice that like that terminology is starting to become outdated, and we're starting to see different classifications. Like you have simps, and then you have pick-me's. Y'all know what a pick-me is?
I have no
Yes,
clue
bro.
what it is.
So pick-me's are essentially like people who put down their own people just so like a different group will like them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
That makes sense.
this is a wide range of things. Like there's pick-me girls, pick-me people, there's pick-me gays, there's pick-me lesbians, there's like if there's a group, there's a pick-me person that's hating on their own group. And it is ever so prevalent nowadays. It's like it's so screwed up.
That makes
I like
sense.
I like
That
to think
it's-
I'm a nice guy, but not like the. Oh, I held the door for her. She's about to give me that schlong. That schlong.
Yeah, like people who think that way are there's people who think that way.
I mean, pussy.
People who think that way are really delusional. Like if you
Oh, yeah.
honestly think if you hold the door open or you pick something up for a woman, they're gonna fuck you. That's so
Let's
delusional.
go.
Well, it's because a lot of them were raised on the idea that, women like nice guys. But in
Reality,
actuality,
they don't.
women like guys with personalities, not just, a front.
Yeah, you can't just be just a nice guy and think you can get everything.
Yeah,
And that's the issue. Like, I shouldn't say I was grown up that way, but I was grown up in a way where it's like, you should hold the door open for, a woman or, somebody. But then you realize, they're not going to sleep with you. They're not going to fuck you if you hold the door open.
I know just too many guys. And then, pick-me's are just kind of like that, but except they're, it's, again, you see the difference between the women and the male pick-me's. So, male pick-me's, since I think they're the funniest ones, there's a TikToker that makes, his name, he has a character called Timothy Bitch Boy Professional Pick-me. And his main shtick is he talks about sticking tampons up his ass.
What the fuck? This is real?
No. This is a character he plays. He's different characters. He has Chad Thundercock, peaked in high school. Glenn Treefucker, professional vegan.
I've seen those. Never mind. I know what you're talking about.
There was what was his name? Churd Virgin or something. But I think Timothy Bitch Boy is one of my favorite ones because it's just Bitch Boy. It's I don't need females to tell me when they're having their periods. I respect them nonstop. Or it's I bought a $1,000 birth simulator so I know women's pain.
Bro,
that's one thing I will never do.
Respecting women, cringe.
No, that's not what I was saying.
God, I hate people who respect women. So cringe. That's gonna get clipped out of context, and I'm gonna get canceled.
Yep. You don't respect women, Andrew?
Only if they're you.
What?
We needed that moment of silence. I'm sorry. I had something I was gonna say. I had a rebuttal, but I was just gonna sit here and be like, I want him to understand what he's done. I want you to sit there with what you just said.
Just sit in your little hole you dug.
Oh, but have you all heard of a Pick Me Jessica though?
Pick Me Jessica.
Well, they're known by many names, but I call them Pick Me Jessicas. So they're essentially the girls who you see hanging out a big group of guys. They don't have any female friends. And they're usually
I would say a Pick Me Emily. That'd be funnier.
Yeah, Pick Me Elamy. Elamy, yeah. Well, that, and it's they hang out with a big group of guys, and it's, oh my god, Chad, if you don't stop messing with my hair, I'm going to freak out. Stop!
Chad, stop messing with my hair before I suck your dick.
And then it's
Chad, put your cock away. We're in public.
Oh no, and the cardinal sin is when you date a pick-me's friend. Oh, because you're enemy number one. They're I don't see why Harrison wants to go out with you, Stephanie. I mean, he doesn't like any of his nails painted and face and makeup.
All right, real question. Would y'all look at me different if I painted my nails black?
Dude, I want to get my nails painted.
I honestly want to do it too. I almost did it. I'm actually debating on going to the store and buying.
I usually just get the girl I'm interested to do it. I mean, I was gonna do it with an ex, but things kind of fell through.
I actually I used to hate. I shouldn't say hate, but I always thought it was it was just too much of a trend and it wasn't that good. And then I realized it's actually kind of cool, or not cool, but it looks good.
Well, I feel if you get it's dependent on the color too. If you get neon orange, I'm sorry, there's
yeah.
I think black.
No, I'm not gonna out you for it. I'm not gonna be seeing you in public and yelling the slurs at you. But I mean
okay.
But I mean if you're getting neon orange or something, I'm gonna be okay, that's just weird in general.
But I think black.
Disclaimer.
Black is like a good color for like most guys.
Black is my favorite color. It's the same color of my soul.
Okay, Mark.
I
Thanks for
listen to My Chemical Romance.
okay.
Make
Mark.
it my attic.
I sleep in the basement.
I'm a
Rats.
Green Day fan.
I actually like Green Day.
Who doesn't?
Do I say Green Day weird? Because everybody that I've ever met who listens to them says I say it wrong.
I don't
Say it
know.
for me one more time.
Let me. All right. Green Day.
You kind of like actually, it doesn't blend together. It sounds like it's weird. It sounds like two different words. It's not anything out of the
Because it is two different words.
What do you mean?
Hey, shut up. Y'all want to hear something cool?
What?
That's some good Gatorade. Gatorade, please sponsor us.
Thanks.
There we go.
There's a lot of sponsors we should get. There's a lot of sponsors I want to get.
Blue
You know,
Chew.
If I can get sponsored by,
Can we get sponsored by a Facebook group?
Oh yeah, Mark went undercover for our Facebook group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
So there's a lot of groups on there. There's like anything between Flat Earth, QAnon, racial groups, crisis actors. Bro, there's actually a lot of stuff on there.
No, there is
anything.
but a lot of them, like QAnon and 5G tower stuff, has gone underground just because Facebook started cracking down on them because they were actually like against TOS. You know,
They were posting some really fuck shit, bro.
they were posting fuck shit, and they were also out doing fuck shit like burning down cell towers and shit.
Oh yeah, I remember
That's
Woody
so
Harrison. Woody Harrison freaking said, "COVID is caused by 5G tiles. Burn them down." Woody Harrelson. Sorry, like
What was that?
Mr. Tallahassee himself, Mr. Twinkie lover.
I love Zombieland. That's such a good
Zombieland's
movie.
such a good movie. It's a great movie.
I didn't really like the second one, but the first one's a gem.
Rip Bill Murray.
Rip Bill Murray.
Rip Bill Murray. What's y'all's like some of y'all's favorite like old movies growing up?
Little Rascals.
That's a good
Same
question.
lot.
All right, so we're talking like just like things we were watching when we were young, dude. I remember I loved the hell out of Hercules.
What, the Disney one?
Yeah, the Disney one.
I remember watching the Rugrats movie over and over again. I had it on VCR. That's how fucking old it was.
I had it too.
I had it too.
Had it on VCR, and I would just play it over and over again every time. It was such a good fucking movie.
We're probably some of the last kids out there who like used a VCR growing up.
Well,
still
I
have
know everyone in our generation that are around our age definitely used a CD, but I don't think our DVD CD is different.
I think most people still have. I think more like we're kind of like the last people of this generation who have grown up with like VCRs.
Yeah.
I think CDs it's a big thing, but like if you're like getting born like within the last 5 years, you're not going to know what a CD is, or probably not know what a CD is, but
you're not going to know the difference between a DVD and a CD,
or even something like that, or you just won't like know what a DVD is, or even Blu-ray. Like Blu-ray is kind of dying out too.
Yeah, well, so there was talks of having like something upgraded from Blu-ray, but at this point it was like, why even?
Right.
Yeah. But while streaming services, I don't have anything in my house that I can stream 4K, but dude, if you have any other device on the Wi-Fi, man, everything just dies. Like, if you're streaming 4K video and you're not watching it as like a family or like everyone in your house, like all your roommates are with you, good luck playing something like Rainbow or even Destiny or what have you.
I will murder my family if I'm in a ranked game and it just goes out because they want to watch fucking Godzilla in 4K.
Oh no, it's not gonna go out. Just you'll lag so bad. Like I remember this one of my friends, his families were watching like maybe the Snyder Cut in 4K, and dude, he was lagging so bad. I saw him go from one end of the map to the other, back to mid, emote on me, go back to the middle, hopped around.
Classic. I feel like the last thing to exist that's like deals with disc or CDs. I shouldn't say the last thing to exist, but the more popular one as of now are like games. Like some people still buy games with disc, but even that's fading out. Because if you look at Xbox and PlayStation, they don't have a tray. Like some of their versions don't have a tray. Like their cheaper versions don't have trays. And a lot of people are going to buy the cheaper versions because they're cheaper. So, like if you look at the Xbox, it's like $2.99 for their one without a disc tray. It's digital only.
I didn't know about that.
The last time I bought a game disc.
Yeah, like
the last time I bought a game disc, it was like right before I got my own debit card. Like before I actually like grew up and got my own bank account.
Yeah, I mean, I think the last disc I bought was Fallout 76.
Yeah, that's same here. That was the last disc I bought, and then I was like, all right.
I bought Destiny 2 on disc, and then
I got that when that came out. Now it's free. I want my fucking money back.
Me too. I forgot that shit was free because I tried to go to GameStop to get like credits or whatever because me and my roommate before he left loved to get Pokemon cards and just open them. So we'd take all our games we had and just go to GameStop and trade them in for Pokemon cards. And then I went to go like turn to Destiny 2 and they were like, Destiny 2's free now. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I want my money back.
Paid $60 for it the day it dropped.
Seriously.
Dude,
Me too.
I paid even more for that. I got all the DLCs and shit. How do you think I felt? I took a year off that game, and then my whole disc and everything I bought was worthless. I was like, all right.
But I think people who bought the game, got like stuff in the actual game, got like free shit. But even then, it's
if you bought this special, if you bought the pre-order, you got a ghost and a trace rifle. If you bought the edition that came with the season pass, you got a special moat, a sword, and an emblem. And the sword is now currently not usable in the game because Bungie sunsetted everything. So this special edition sword I have, I can't use. And it's just sitting in my vault, staring at me, just like, ha.
That's so much fun.
The account's worthless because you can't even use it.
I used to run my own Destiny clan before like my friends moved to like a different one. A member in my clan asked me if he could buy my account or use it, and I was like, at this time I was completely off of Bungie.net, so I came back a month, like almost half a year or a year later, being like, I'm sorry, sir, but your query could not be answered in a timely manner. Hopefully this reaches you in good faith. We at corporate dick suckers must say that this account may not be used by you. I hope you understand our decision. Have a nice day.
Oh man.
I think like the last I guess a disc. It's not really a disc. The last thing like I bought that wasn't digital was like Pokemon Sword.
Yeah, I think.
But before that was probably like Mortal Kombat 11 the day it came out.
Yeah, so it's like discs are really like fading out. I mean, if you even look at like Redbox, like that thing was popping back in the day.
Oh yeah.
It's still
Redbox.
I mean, at least every time I've seen a Redbox, I've never seen it like do anything. Like do you guys remember GameFly?
Yes,
dude. I remember how bad that was.
It was a terrible. I mean, back then it was amazing to a lot of people because it's like, oh, you can rent a game.
I can get Mario Kart, Mom, for my party.
Yeah, and it's like shit like that, and then you realize years later, it's like that was such a terrible scam.
It was a
no. So
scam.
We were gonna
got to do it.
I was gonna sign up for it, but then I had a friend who did, and he showed me a disc that came with it. Dude, it was so scratched up. The bottom of it wasn't that weird, like you know how it's like shiny on the bottom because lasers.
Yeah.
Dude, It was all matte white. It was all scratched up because they didn't check the products when people returned them, and they didn't like bill you for it. So people would return them all messed up.
Yeah, and then you realize now, like, there's no point of GameFly anymore because now you have things like Xbox Game Pass where you can pay $9.99 a month and get so many fucking
Game
games.
Pass is really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, Game Pass is great, and I think it's a great idea. So when you have something like that now on Xbox, and I think PlayStation's even doing something similar with the PS5.
PlayStation now.
Yeah, yeah, stuff like that. It's like, what's the point of GameFly or something like that? Because you can just get Game Pass or PlayStation Now and get a bunch of games basically for free. I mean, even like not even console based stuff, like Ubisoft or have or EA Play, where you can pay $9.99 a month and get a bunch of games from EA for free. So it's like,
I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
I think the funniest
Yeah,
thing I
was about to
saw.
say that.
I think the funniest thing I saw about GameFly was people would literally like rent and pay for the game and never get it. Some person, I think they fucked up so bad. Some dude got The Sims instead of a new Call of Duty game.
that's awesome. Oh yeah, I can't wait to play Black Ops 2. Here's Sims 3.
Here's Sims 1.
Can't wait to play Sims 1.
It'd be like
They just give you the wrong console too.
yeah, it's like I want Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for Xbox. Here's Sims 1 for the PC.
Sims multiplayer FPS.
For the PC.
Here's Civilization. Here's Civ 1.
It's just a straight scam. I know that stuff was always a scam. I rarely did it. I did it a few times when I was at my cousin's house because they would do it. And we would get some games. I think we did it a few times. We got Destroy All Humans. The first one.
Sounds a little violent.
You've never heard of Destroy All Humans?
It's such a great game. Such a fun
I've never
game.
heard of that either.
So to like completely butcher it for those at home, basically you play as an alien, you get angry, get pissed at the game because you probably didn't know what you were doing because you were so young. So you mashed buttons until people were liquefied by your gaze, and that's the whole game.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
they're liquefied by gays?
not gaze, but by your gaze. Like
My
with
gays?
with a G-A-Z-E.
Ownership on gays?
No,
Okay,
a
we'll
G-A-Z-E.
colonize it.
GAZE. I know,
Yeah.
but like I was just forwarding the funny. All right.
Yes. So
I'm
fucking
just
funny, Mark.
Sending the ha funny ha ha.
Good one, Mark. Good one.
The poo poo pee pee check.
We all lied about our age. We're all 12.
Bro,
No, I'm 5.
Actually, I'm 11 again because fuck 12.
Dude, I remember a 12-year-old actually post that.
I know. No, NLE Choppa, he did a song. He was like, fuck 12, I was 11 again. I'm just over here listening like, what the fuck? What did he just say?
What did you say?
Dude, it's
10,
like
11,
it's like the one
13.
meme that it's like the one meme that Crips don't say or Bloods don't see the C word or say C, so it's like, hey yo, can you get me some blacklit big bookies?
Yeah.
Welcome to Bompton.
Look at them bopped.
Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Keep continuing the conversation.
Thanks, Mark.
I got everyone else see that Vine where it's like, hey yo, mom's at the store. What do you want? Tell her I want some backlit big bookies. Hey yo, he said he wants some chocolate chip cookies. Backlit big bookies, bud. Stop playing with me. Backlit big bookies.
That thing, bling.
Classic Vine.
Dude, I miss Vine. I spent so much time on Vine.
What's
Yeah.
question? Do you think Vine or TikTok is better?
I don't think you can really compare them.
So, well,
one
you
created the
technically
market
could.
for the other.
So, I would say TikTok's a combination of like more of like it has like the memes of Instagram, but the like easy use of Vine, if you get what I mean. Like it has the like platform of short entertainment, but like the comedy is more attuned to like Instagram.
Yeah.
I.e., you either have people who are like, "Hi guys, today we have this silly willy video of me dropping slime," or you have like weirdos posting like
Posting cringe in general.
yeah.
I feel like with Vine, it was, if you look back at a Vine compilation now, I have in the last week or so, I cringed at most of them. Because you realize, like, most of them were made for people of that age at the time. And a lot of them just were like, shit, you would look back at them and you're like, this is so bad. This is really bad. Even with TikTok now, a lot of them are, putting their audience towards kids who are like 12 and 16. The thing with Vine was you could only do so much in a 7-second period. 7 seconds to do anything you wanted, which was a great idea, but it turns out to be such a poor idea because there's so much potential a lot of people could have had, but they just didn't get because it was only 7 seconds.
Zach, stop. You're going to get in trouble. Zach, stop.
Well, so like Vine kind of follows that. So like, I'll be honest, I make TikToks sometimes, and I just do lifting jokes because I'm a meathead.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
So, anyway, like, it's you get a choice between 15 seconds. Every video has to be a minimum of 15 seconds, I believe.
Yeah, it's 15 to 60 seconds, isn't it?
Well, so you get a choice between a 15-second video max or a 1 minute video max. So if you choose 60 minutes or 60 seconds, you have to hit at least 15 seconds. And what happens a lot of the times is people actually make series and stuff like that. They're like, okay, I'm running out of time. Part 2 coming soon.
Yeah.
I hate that.
And
Yeah.
it's so crazy what like 53 seconds does. Like people are making whole series, and some people abuse that system. Like some people are like, you won't believe what this crazy husband did.
Watch Mojo.
Watch Mojo.
So I think I figured out why a lot of our generation has like more of the edgier humor. So do y'all remember Island? There's like Dope Island or something on Vine.
Yeah, well, we were a young generation that grew up with Vine, and we didn't understand the validity of these jokes. And like a lot of people, like personally, I was one of these. I used to be a very edgy kid, and then I realized, oh wait, maybe laughing at someone for their race is not the right idea.
I mean, everybody was edgy. Even it wasn't even just like kids either, like us who were 12 or 13. It was adults because the internet was a whole different scenario. Because on the internet, it's like, you can be behind a computer screen and nobody knows who you are. And then that changed when people found out you can start doxing, swatting, doing all this crazy shit. And then we got to a point where now a lot of people, it's becoming easier to dox people and cancel people just because the amount of variety and stands there are and the amount of people who are on the internet. You could say a joke 7 years ago.
I mean, I'm still worried about that stuff. I mean, even now as we're recording this, like I still have like doubts of wanting to show up to these because I'm afraid that like one day I'll be applying for a job and they're like, what did you do in the past? And someone will dig up the old podcast and I'm here making jokes about shit and autistic people.
No, and like that's the thing too. I feel like a lot of times some things people just take too far. So it's like, you could say something about something that was funny back then. Like back then, a lot of people used to say retarded. It was a huge word. Everybody used it.
Oh, it's because it was a medical term.
Yeah, I mean, it's still technically a medical term. Just a lot of people don't use it anymore because it offends a lot of people. I personally don't care. I can technically be counted as retarded because I have mental issues, not like depression, but like I have Tourette syndrome, and I'm technically retarded.
I'm not even gonna cap. I'm pretty sure I have autism. I can't tell after. I can't tell.
You are pretty special.
Oh no, I'm not even capping. Like, there are days where I wake up and I'm like, okay, is this because of my ADHD or do I just have something else? Something else in the brain.
I feel like the thing is with ADHD and autism, a lot of symptoms are similar, but there's a huge difference between two. So like, autism, you're like, well, I don't know the whole depths, but ADHD is like you're very fidgety. You do a lot of like different shit. You're like very moving around. You forgetful. There's a lot. You have short attention span, stuff like that. Autism, it's similar, but more on the fact like, where you become more instead of like I guess being distracted. Get distracted not because you have ADHD, but because of the surroundings. So like people with autism,
your brain just can't process stuff.
Yeah,
as
yes.
well.
Yeah, so with autism, you could be talking to a person in front of you, but instead of hearing their conversation, you will hear like, the wind outside or a train or some shit like that.
Well,
Yeah.
see, that's the thing people don't realize is that ADHD shares almost exactly the same symptoms, just with a little bit of practice, ADHD kids are able to pick up on shit like this, whereas as like depending on how far down the spectrum you are, some autistic people just can't.
Yeah.
Like up until quite recently, I used to get sensory what is it called? Sensory overload a lot. Like I'd be walking out like beach boardwalks. Those used to be absolute like hell for me.
I just want to put the conversation to a halt real quick. I've been waiting for you guys to finish, but I'm pretty sure somebody changed the voice channel to gay anal sex. I just thought that should be brought to our attention. I'm pretty sure it was Andrew. 'Cause I'm just sitting here and I just see the text change and I'm looking at everything but my monitor pretty much, and I'm like looking to the left. I look back at my monitor, I just see gay anal sex.
Yeah, guys, welcome to the Gay Anal Sex Podcast. We are
Why is it
That's
gotta
not
be
called
anal?
a podcast.
Why?
Okay, we've changed it. Shh. All right, back to topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, sensory overload. Go ahead.
Like I was walking like I was literally like 15, 16 and I'm walking down the thing. I'm like I turned my sister, I'm like, you're gonna have to hold me. She's like, why? I'm like, because this place is packed and it's very dark out and there's a bunch of flashing lights and stuff. She's like, okay. So like it is so weird because they would be trying to have conversations with me and I'm like, oh, there's 3 seagulls in the sky. That light's blue. That person has a weird scar. Like,
yeah.
oh, it's so funny because so many people think I'm actually like, so many people asked me if I was autistic when I first met them.
Yeah, my mom thought I had autism when we found out I had Tourette syndrome because I had a lot of shit compared to autism. Like I would like move my head back and I would like, I don't know how to explain it. I'd move my head back and just like kind of like swirl it around in circles and it looked like I had autism and I did a lot of symptoms. But I don't have autism.
You actually have Tourette's?
No, I legit have Tourette's. Mark, I think we have this conversation like every time.
He probably just forgets it.
Yeah, I think I have like Alzheimer's or dementia.
Dementia.
Do you have like triggers for
So
it? or, like-
ADHD kids have a harder time with their short-term memories. And
Yes.
there's a bunch of other shit, like object permanence is a bitch.
So
I got a text message, so just give me a second.
So like Tourette's, there's some things that can trigger it more often. So if I'm stressed, like in a stress situation, I will tick more. But my Tourette's compared to a lot of people are very, very mild. There's a streamer on Twitch named Sweet Anita. She has Tourette's, which is really bad. And you can watch the stream and she will just say things that just sound outrageous.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
like, yeah, it's ridiculous. So, and it's unfortunate too, because there's a lot of things I will just sit here and I might just say something random. This is very rare, but it used to happen. Like I would say fuck bitch a lot. I would just be walking around and just say fuck bitch, and there's nothing I could do about it. And
Or
it
just
sucks
walk
too.
around and say like dumb cunt. But like I think I
But-
was just having fun with curse words when I was 7.
I think you
Not
were
really
just
sure if
having
it's
fun.
Tourette's.
I think you were just having fun.
So if I don't move around a lot, I start to like randomly twitch, and it's not really Tourette's. It's just called pent up energy.
Mm-hmm.
One funny story about this. So I would randomly twitch a lot in school when I didn't take my medication in the morning. So I'd wake up and I went to the weight room and I'm loading up a bar. I have like maybe 225 on the squat bar. And I'm like prepping it. I'm measuring out my width and everything, and I'm about to get under it. All of a sudden, I feel like a twitch crawl up my back, and I just spring my head forward and bang my head on a bar. Now that's 225 pounds.
That's yikes.
That's really.
Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Like, you could move it. If you're standing, you could move it. But if it's just your head, yeah, it kind of hurts like hell.
Jesus. The unfortunate part with Tourette's for me is I feel like for most people this is unfortunate, but we have the inward Tourette's, which is really bad. For me, it's rare. Like, this sounds like I'm joking, but there are some times I will just say the N-word and I can't do anything about it. Like, there's nothing I could do. You know, so it's unfortunate. It's happened in school before, but I don't think anybody's heard it.
Yeah, you're fucking lucky.
Yeah, I'm real lucky because it's like, especially because a lot of people in school didn't know I have Tourette's. Because compared to most people, mine are kind of mild. Like, you could see some things I would do and you'd be like, okay, that's kind of weird. But, you know, most of the time, most people didn't know. So it's unfortunate that happens sometimes, and there's just nothing I can do about it, which sucks.
There was a kid in our school, Peyton, who faked having schizo.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the girls who fake mental illness. Or I say girls, but I mean 9 times out of 10, it's usually a girl who's like, I have anxiety, and I'm like, no,
no, you're just a teenager. Shut up.
I'm very conflicted on something like that because it's like, you know, there are people, there are some teenage girls who actually will have, you know, anxiety or depression, but a lot of people have, you know, I don't want to say fake it. Well, they just assume they have it. It's not even, sometimes they might not fake it. It's more like they think they have it just because of one instance, you know, like they'll go to school and then, you know, they'll drop, you know, their purse on the ground and start crying and think they have fucking depression, you know, shit like that. And it's not even like a thing where they fake it. It's just, they don't know. They just don't know how it works at all. Or some of them could be just faking it for attention, which is likely for some people. But besides that, it's like, it's whatever, you know. Welcome to being depressed.
Well, I mean, like, so I've had anxiety, and I got diagnosed my ADHD and anxiety like since kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
And what people don't realize is being a little anxious, like, you can feel anxiety, but then what people don't realize is that there's a disorder. There's the emotion anxiety, and then there's the disorder.
Mm-hmm.
The disorder, I'm not a medical professional by any means, so someone's probably gonna correct me later on. But it's essentially kind of like this. People can switch off that, while people with anxieties experience more often. And it's harder for them to, like, not flip the switch. Like, it's sort of like you have a stone and it's on a pillar. And that stone's supposed to represent anxiety. People with anxiety are usually usually have a fragile glass pillar, while, like, normal people have maybe a wooden one. And sometimes that wooden one cracks and the anxiety comes down on them.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
now, people with anxiety can do better, and it depends on... I know people with it who it depends on the year, it depends on what's going on in life and whatnot.
I think I had more, like, social anxiety. I was never diagnosed by any means, but I don't know. I just hate people. Honestly, I don't like being in public. I don't like really doing anything.
I for sure have it. Well, I shouldn't say I for sure have it, but I think I've gotten better with it for sure.
Oh, definitely.
It definitely started after, you know, I left our school, Mark, because before then, like, I would talk to everybody, but I think that's also because I knew most people at our high school. I knew probably, you know, 95% of everybody, and people would be like, hey, what's up? And I'd be like, what's up? And everybody knew I was some crazy guy on cocaine all the time. But, you know, as soon as I left, I realized I'm not a crazy guy on cocaine. I just am very, you know, calm and mild, and it's hard for me to talk to anybody. As soon as I went to my new school, I was there, in November of 2018, I think, yeah. And I had one friend until the next year, until my senior year. So, you know, I just never talked to anybody. I didn't really have friends.
I've made one friend since I moved.
Pain.
See, for me, like I'm doing a lot better in my senior year because there's like nobody here because we're swap back hybrid, so there's like nobody here. So like the very few people I see, I'm able to actually get close with. Like there's so many people who I used to be super awkward around, and I'm hesitant to call them my friend, but we're acting like buddy. We get to know each other and we get to talk about stuff. But it's just because I'm in an academic program. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to. I don't have any bad stories about it. Just generally, I like the program and I believe in it, but I don't want to say the name. Just I don't want to be liable for anything.
Okay.
But we're not like the tightest group of kids, but we all know each other. Like most of us have been in it since our like freshman year. Some of us have been in it since our middle school, and we're all just kind of vibing. Some of us are going to like prestigious colleges. Meanwhile, I'm over here like I like money. I go community. I like
Basically.
money.
Sometimes I wish I did community college, but other times I'm really happy, or not happy, but I'm fine with like where I'm at now, like a big university,
No, some people I wanted to be one like that, but I mean, it's just I'm gonna be going for a master's degree, so I have to like cut where I can. And I wanted to have a 4-year life, but I mean, paying for 6 years of college,
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is a
yeah.
lot of, but I think also why I kind of went straight away and not community college is I'm very lucky. I'm not going to say what I have because it sounds like I'm rich, but I'm very lucky that my father, or actually I'll just say it because it's not that bad, but it's like, do you guys know what the GI Bill is? It's like, it's it's military stuff. So
yeah, so it's basically it's not, you're not bad. It's just called your father was in the military, and
yeah, and I got very
know
lucky with it, and I'm very blessed. So I mean, it pays for only half of it, but
but that's still half of college, believe it or not. Like that's
that's
did
still
you get scholarships?
well, not yet. I haven't done any scholarships. I'll probably do them, next semester because one, I had shit grades last semester, so there's no way I'd get accepted for any scholarships.
See, I have to apply for scholarships now, but I mean, like, believe it or not, did you know this is actually a very tactic some people too, is they don't go to college until they're 23.
Why?
Because, believe it or not, scholarship companies will accept more 23-year-olds and older because they want people to have more college education, and more colleges will accept you if you're 23.
Now that makes sense.
And I don't remember the exact plan. I remember seeing it, but it's basically if you want to just enjoy your early 20s, that's the way to go. Like if you want to do it that way, that's fine. I have other friends though who are doing trades, and I know plenty of people who go into trades. And what they do is they take a few business classes and then they just drop out because they already have a job, but they're sitting there like, well, I need to know what I need to do for what taxes I have to do or something like that. Well, you don't really learn taxes even in college because taxes are
on your own, bucko.
I've been trading, like not trading, but like I'm putting a lot of money into stocks and stuff. I'm making some decent money off it too.
I'm gonna start a Roth IRA.
I wanted to do stocks more. I made money and I kind of forgot about it because I put $20 into something. I put $20. I can't remember what it was, but it was some stock. I can't remember. I saw it was like, kind of steady and going up, and I was like, okay. I put it in and I forgot about it for a month or two, and I made $7 off of it. So I was like, okay.
I got a classmate who's invested enough money. Dude's portfolio's almost at $1,000.
Jeez.
Which is pretty good because I think he put like 700 into it.
Mine's worth probably around 200 right now, I think.
I'm gonna start buying it, but I mean, I might buy into smaller companies, and then just do the route of I'm not too sure if this is exactly a good route. Maybe if someone could correct me, that'd be fine. But I mean, I might start with smaller companies that are just seeing an increase and cash out with like $5 extra. Do it that way.
That's not a bad approach. See, my stepdad, he's super into stocks. He did very well with stocks. So he knows a lot, and I trust him sometimes for stocks.
Let's put it all on the GME, boys.
On GME, but
Dude, I'm gonna invest in Roblox once that price drops, dude. Mark my words. I'm gonna make a fucking bank off of Roblox.
The problem with investing as GME is GameStop is a basically bankrupt company. They are dying.
Oh, yeah.
They are basically dead. A lot of people who are investing now still into GME might get screwed later on. People who've already pulled out have done it. They've won the system. But people who stay in it might get fucked because GameStop is going to die and is going to be bankrupt. So when you have all this money in your stock and you can't sell it to anybody, you're so fucked because you have to sell your stock to somebody or sell it to somebody. But when a company is, dying, you can't do that because you're just
welcome to the Socially Challenged Club, where we talk about stocks and mental illness. Hell yeah,
fucking stocks.
That's cringe.
Yeah, I don't know too much about stocks, so we'll just move on from stocks.
Talk about something fun.
Oh, Mark, we didn't really talk about it, but what about your adventure? Like maybe, didn't you invade a flat Earth group on Facebook?
Sorta, kinda. I can pull it up and read some things I posted.
I want to hear this.
It was very interesting.
I gotta log into Facebook.
I'm pretty sure I'm IP banned on Facebook.
How do you
what did you do?
I have a DM. I have a DM.
I tried to make an account once.
You have a DM?
Oh yeah, they're I'll talk about this after the show. That part. So my name is Dimitri Carls, and
so bad.
and I'm a cashier and salesperson at Walmart. I was born January. Oh, that's my actual birthday. So right now, people I may know Jay Stacks, Jesus Cornelio, Shera Mohammed, something in Arabic, Wakas Kizar, and I'm. So let me go over here to the Flat Earth Society, and I'm pretty sure
you should have put fake names, like from Kahoot names or something. Who do you know?
Mike
Hugh
Hunt.
Janus.
Ben Dover.
Nick.
So
shut up.
all right, yeah, no, that's too far. So one of these has like a meme. Here, I'll post it in
My cock's long.
Here, I'm gonna post this in general. It's pretty funny.
Genitals, Hugh Josh Gabage.
No, wait, you posted this in the thing?
No, somebody posted it, and I comment, "Ayo, how'd that work, though?"
How'd that work?
And I said, so me and the boys, we were taking a trip across the Atlantic, and I just fell off the earth. What do I do?
What do I do?
Where am I?
There's nothing on QAnon or OnlyFans, but people are trying to cancel porn.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Actually, that's interesting. So, because
Yeah,
I don't
Hold on, there's a furniture company called KKK.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm serious.
Wait,
Yeah.
that they're not associated with the.
I believe it's French.
Okay. I didn't want to bring up that. What do they call it? The Bed Sheets Club.
Bitch.
It's literally
What?
called KKK Furniture. And I sent them a message. I was like, look, just coming from my standpoint, This name can be determined as offensive. Just be safe. And they sent back a question mark, obviously, because it wasn't in French. So, but like their stuff is yeah, I think
It's clearly not French.
that's what it looks like because so some of the stuff they're posting, it's definitely not English. There's a phone number. That's like 15 digits long.
It's definitely not of this country.
It's definitely not this country, but like some of the stuff they're posting is in English and some of it's like, I believe, French. View one more comment. It's just literally the same person posting like what is this here? I'm gonna copy and paste it and put it in general. And I want you guys to try and read that.
Okay.
All right.
Perhaps we can post it in like the thing so everyone can see it.
Yeah.
Dahil, unexpected, Poang, Pog, Pag Test, Sales Natin, Mangakarun, Po Deo, Olinian discount.
What
Yeah,
is
no, but the
this?
meme that I posted, this is awkward. I actually fucking
It's
died. I was like,
Filipino.
it's Filipino?
Because the increase in our sales is unexpected, let's have another discount.
Oh,
It's Pagalo.
big sale.
Big sale.
So
shares.
it wasn't French. It was
But there was a couple things in there that looked like it was French.
No,
right?
that for sure. I knew that was not French as soon as I saw that.
So, fun fact, Bacalo is a lot closer to, well, if this is Bacalo, they just say Philippine, but the number one language in the Philippines is Bacalo. It's closer to Spanish. I wish I was joking, but their alphabet is closer to Spanish.
Oh my god. So the flat earthers want to flatten the curve. Here, let me...
Wait, what?
Peyton, you think there's a way you can put this image in the video?
Yeah, I can do all that. I was gonna put all these images into the podcast.
Here, look at this shit.
Just get a hammer.
Dude,
Did
that's
y'all-
still a circular Earth? Like, if they wanted to properly represent what they think the Earth looks like, wouldn't it just look like that?
Flat
feel like
earthers getting
it's-
mad when it's called the atmosphere, not the atmos flat.
I feel like it's so funny because if you look at the image before where it says, "Well, this is awkward," it's a square Earth that's flat, and then you look at this image that says, "Let's flatten the curve." It's a circle flat. Like they're conflicted on what it looks like.
I should make like a public post and be like, "Hey, y'all know it's atmosphere."
Y'all
right?
heard of the dome theory?
Oh god.
So this is how they explain. So I kid you not, right? I'm gonna have a stroke trying to explain this because it's so weird. They say so in the Old Testament, allegedly, it's said that water is in the sky and that the stars aren't really the stars; they're the fucking water glistening. And this dude uses like when you see water when you're under it. Like you see the surface water and you look under it. He's like, does that look like this? He's like, does that look familiar? And he's like, everywhere else you look, every other ancient society has said that the world is in a dome shape. And I'm like, yeah, because half of them didn't use math. But his theory is that the Earth stands still and everything rotates about it, and the Earth is in the shape of a dome. Hence why when you look up in the sky, you can vaguely see the curvature of it.
Egyptian Flat Earth magazine. The Earth is round and flat earthers are retarded dickheads. Thank you.
I'm the one that liked that post, by the way.
I'd like y'all to take a look at this. I just
Speaking
looked up
cursive.
flat Earth post, and this is what came up.
Miss Flat Earth. Can I make a joke? No. I don't think I can make a joke.
Don't make a joke.
Do it.
I can't.
If it's cursed, let's bleep it.
She's flat.
Oh, that's
Wow,
not bad.
so original. Oh my god.
Yeah, no. Well, that's why they gave her the... Fuck you. Cut it out then. Like, how fucking stupid do you have to be like, well, Earth flat. If you sail too far, you fall. That's why Pirates of Caribbean movie they fell. Like, what is this?
Yes,
That's a dumb theory.
How does water like stay on Earth? Because wouldn't it all just like flow away?
Well, my one question is, if the Earth is flat, why isn't there just some dumbass 17-year-old with a selfie stick in Russia or the North Pole?
You know, that's the thing. It's just like, I think what video was it? I was watching some sort of flat Earth documentary because I thought it was interesting. And I think they were talking about how one guy went to Antarctica and he was like digging through the surface. And when they got through the surface, all they saw was the void. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, this is so crazy.
I mean, like, if this is real, you dig far enough and you're going to eventually reach the core, you know? Which I don't think we'll ever be stupid enough to dig that far.
Like,
in the center.
What people also don't realize is that if the Earth is flat, everything we knew about the basis of physics is impossible. Like, we would have to, like, completely redo physics. And people are like, oh, it's a grand conspiracy.
Do you think they don't believe in hills? Like, they just see them, they're like, nope, it's in my eyes. It's all in my head.
Yeah, guys, my eyes messed up, guys.
No. They believe like mountains and stuff exist, but they don't believe like the Earth is a circle or a circle. I mean,
it clearly is a circle, right?
So
there.
I think what's funny. I think what it's funny about is I remember it had to be a year or so ago. Elon Musk, I think, replied to the Flat Earth Society and said, "What is the shape of Mars?" And they said the Flat Earth Society replied and said, unlike Earth, Mars is a circle. No shit.
You know what Elon should do? Elon should fly out the head of the...
Yeah, and just take a selfie.
Yeah.
I think it's so...
They should put him on a plane or on one of their ships and fly him out to go like see how it isn't. Yeah.
It's so weird that they still think with all these like videos of like, you know, the Earth and people flying out of the Earth and you can see it's clearly a sphere, people still believe it's flat. It's just crazy to me.
Mega cringe. SpaceX proving the world isn't flat.
This is what put this in the video. This is what people think the flat Earth is like.
Guys, we found it.
Guys, I found the proof.
The Earth is just a deflated beach ball.
Got a beach ball, guys.
Just imagine just God goes up to like where you blow air into it and he's just puffing, just blowing air into it.
Somebody posted the Flat Earth Society. God is real. Jesus is also real. And the Earth is not flat. It is a globe. Let me just read some of the replies on it. Thank you. Finally, someone with a functioning brain. Oxymoronic. Jesus was real. The Earth is a sphere. But how do you know God is real? Science proves otherwise. The Earth is flat. God-given fact. No science proves that. Word I can't say. Yes, it certainly does. Spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, planes would never reach their destinations. AMD pilots don't dip the... I'm gonna just hold on. I want people to see how stupid this guy is, because this guy can't talk. Curvature. He put curvature fucking quotations.
Do they not believe that curvature is a thing?
They don't believe in anything. They just think the Earth is just straight flat.
These MFs are playing Minecraft in real life.
Homeboy playing CubeCraft, bro.
My men would...
Here, look at General.
Yes, it certainly does. Spinning at 1,000 miles per hour? Question mark. Planes will never reach their destinations. And pilots don't dip noses of the planes to accommodate Earth's curvature.
Dude, I don't even know what they're saying.
They have to.
And I know they're wrong.
Well, no, the thing is I have a buddy that's so I don't know the exact thing about it. I could literally, if I wasn't sure he wasn't flying a plane right now, I could text my pilot friend and ask him about this, but I know for a fact that, like, for example, bullets.
My God.
So if you take a sniper bullet, right, and you fire it about a couple miles, you actually have to take in mind.
Yeah.
You have to account for the Earth's rotation. And I would think that'd be the same thing for roughly the planes. Exactly, is that you have to account for that.
Well, no, I think the reason for it doesn't make sense because planes casually have to make a certain amount of downforce without having to adjust up force. They would literally have to find
Just imagine.
Donut Earth Society.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, I had to cut you guys off. But look at this picture.
Hold on.
Hold on, y'all ever seen Dinosaur Earth Society?
I think my favorite.
There's a pyramid one too.
Imagine if like the Earth, like the flat Earth theory was correct, and like we are living on a circle, or not a circle, but like a sphere, and the Earth is moving so fast. Like imagine you shoot a gun and the bullet just goes right back at you.
Friendly
Hey, this
fire.
is the Twitter, but this is the Twitter for the Dinosaur Earth Society.
This is not real.
There's no way this is fucking real.
No, it's a spoof, but like it's clearly a spoof. I wish I could find the society.
Y'all want
I
to
wish
buy
I
the
could find-
shirts?
I remember seeing this post, and it's like
I have 2 people following
now
it.
selling information for the low price of $18.90. I will tell you, $Q is. I will absolutely show you #Q #Q Twitter.
I was gonna say, why did you say $? This is not a joke. Once your payment has been processed, you will be given access to all the information I have on Q. We will see you, Q. King
Donut
Paper.
Earth Society.
King Paper Chaser. Donut Earth Society.
There's a Pyramid Earth Society.
Pyramid Earth.
I wonder what they have in like COVID. I'm gonna just look up like pandemic.
Oh, there was so I remember I was working at my grocery store and I was working and there was a guy who walked in and the picture you just posted, I don't even
oh
want
my
to know.
lord.
Africa's the thigh.
Anyways, what was I gonna say? But they were they came in without a mask or whatever, and I rung them up and stuff. And as they were leaving, they handed me over this paper, or it was almost like a business card, and it was like they were like, "You gotta watch this." They were like, "The government is lying," and I look at it, and it's for a movie called Plandemic. I was like, "What is this?" I watched the movie. It's only like 20 minutes, and it's so fucking terrible. I was like, "What are they even talking about?"
Y'all want to watch one of those movies for a video?
Yes.
I think that actually be a great idea, like a reaction type thing,
Yeah.
and we just that's actually a great idea. Write it down.
Write it down. We watch stupid people talk about nonsense. Lamau XD kinda fucking cringe.
They posted that on YouTube.
April Fool's warning. Hold on. I'm gonna post this and then.
You know, I love seeing weird.
What the fuck is this?
What?
NASA is fooling you.
Every day of your life.
I want to read the comments.
Lil Peep ain't dead.
I'm convinced.
I'm convinced.
Oh,
TikTok,
no, we're not talking about that. We're not. No.
Y'all know those TikToks about like have the dudes walk about their credit card. And be like, you see that right there? I need some of that. And then they go like,
Hey, Andrew, what you doing listening to Stain featuring The Baby by A Boogie with the Hoodie? Oh, now he's listening to
Now
Realer
you
and
listen to
Realer.
it.
Andrew, I know what you're talking about. It's like, hey, yo, man, where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that from?
exactly.
All right. How long? I think we've been recording for an hour and a half.
Ram Ranch.
Yeah, we've been going on for quite a while. Now, can we do an actual outro without Mr. Craig messing everything up?
Fuck you, Craig. All right.
You're gay.
Thanks, Mark.
Like Peyton.
No, but we actually like Peyton. We don't like Craig. Craig did not do a good job last week.
Yeah, he kind of fucked us, and that's why our outro is sketch. All right. Let's do a real outro.
I mean, what?
All right. I'll do the outro. Thanks, guys, for watching the Social Challenge Club podcast. We hope you enjoyed this episode talking about the Earth and how shit it is. Anyways, guys, we'll
The Shit Earth Society.
the Shit Earth Society. We will see you guys in the next podcast or video if we do that video about the pandemic. Anyways,
And we gotta do that. Let's
still
record that
got-
waifu tier list.
Okay.
yeah, we need to do that. All right. Anyways, we'll see you boys next time and
Check out
ladies.
the socials.
Check out the
Don't
socials.
forget to check out the socials and don't forget to like
Like
the
and
video,
subscribe.
subscribe, share it with your family, share it with your teacher, share it with your dog.
Shit with
You know?
your butter dog with the butter.
Dog with the butter on him.
Dog
Alright,
with
this
the
is
butter.
cringe. Can we stop?
Fuck
Thank you
Craig.
guys.